YouTube. Welcome to another edition of the Aboriginal Opinion. I'm your boy Extravagant. I got SCA back in here. It's been a minute since we did one. What's up with you, bro?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Finna get straight into it. That presidential debate.
That gotta be the first topic, bro.
Gotta be. The presidential debate.
Did you watch it live?
Yeah, I watched it live on CNN. The presidential debate, aka the two siblings arguing in the backseat of the car shit.
The two senior citizens?
two siblings or senior citizens arguing at the supermarket in the morning.
And somehow they acted like kindergartners.
Yeah, it was all that wrapped into one. But they definitely gave people entertainment.
It was certainly entertaining. It was definitely what we expected it. We all watched just for that reason. We knew it was going to be exactly that. I couldn't believe some of the things Trump said, and I know you want to get into some of that because he made some outlandish comments, bro. What's the craziest thing you think he said?
I'm trying to think of where to even start. I know he kept deflecting the white supremacy question.
That gotta be the craziest one, bro. He told the Proud Boys. He told them to stand by.
Yeah, stand back and stand by.
He said that live for all of us to hear and didn't take it back and didn't stutter.
Oh, he's not taking it back.
He meant stand by. What do you have to say to them, Mr. President? Stand back and stand by.
He knows for a fact that white supremacists is some of his biggest supporters. They automatically voting for him. So he don't want to lead them out, lead them feel like that. He don't want to make them feel like they votes not appreciated.
But he did a good job deflecting to Biden. He told Biden, you couldn't even say law enforcement. He said you can't even name one law enforcement that's behind you, that backs you. Go ahead and name one. We have time.
It was back and forth, man. It's at the point where I'm ready for the election to be over, man. I'm voting as soon as I'm doing the early voting. As soon as I can go in and vote, I'm getting it out the way.
And I'm gonna have to be on the side of people that's not voting, then, bro.
You said
I don't. I'm not gonna. What I'm gonna say, I'll say I'm not gonna vote for the presidential election. There's a lot of local things that I'm interested in my local area that I'll vote for, but I'm not interested in the presidential candidate. I don't care who wins. No one has convinced me that it matters which one of these two. You just called them two senior citizens arguing like kindergartners. What does it matter which one of them wins?
At this point, I won't Biden to win. Like I say, for right now, for my job purposes, just so I could keep building my funds and investing for now, and then the next 4 years,
But you speak of that though, but you can easily say that Trump is better for the stock market. So you're gonna be investing in a terrible market if Biden wins.
It's not just my investing has been diversified. I don't just invest in the stock market. I invest in real estate and every.
All of that is going to be better under a Trump presidency. It could be argued for sure.
But
Trump was a real estate mogul. That's how he made his millions.
That's true, but the key thing for me in the next 4 years, I got to keep a stable income coming in to make those investments. So I got to vote for the pro-union president right now. Okay. Just until I could quite kind of like what a stripper do. When a stripper get they funds and invest it in something else and get the hell out the game.
Yeah.
I need to invest. I need to get what I need to out the postal game, milk it, and get the hell out of there in 5 years. That's the plan.
Okay, so in 5 years you'll vote for Trump again?
Hell no. I vote party before I vote. No.
Hey, but you can't deny that the stock market has been looking really good lately.
Yeah, with the pandemic, I mean, I just jumped in it this year, but yeah, from what I'm seeing, my Nvidia stock up a lot, up a whole lot over Nvidia. Well, I know Tesla cut the stock in half. I think what was it, from like a month ago. But
Yeah.
Nvidia over Tesla right now.
Oh wow. Okay. But yeah, that's what I mean. Things like that is Trump has a little bit to do with that.
Yeah, you
They
probably
say
that, but
they say it's all gonna flip if Biden wins. But I think it's gonna be bad things that happen no matter what. Like whoever wins, something negative is gonna happen with either one. Kind of like you want to pick your poison at this point.
yeah, definitely. I believe after the election, you're gonna see the COVID numbers drop.
Man, the reporting, yeah, that's probably because they're gonna stop reporting as much. I think if the reporting keeps up, the numbers won't drop.
I feel like it's something to do with the election. That's just me speaking personally. I think
But
it's
whatever they got out there is real because these numbers aren't being faked. It's hard, and I think they're being underreported. If anything, some of these numbers.
yeah, because everybody ain't got tested. I still ain't been tested for it.
Exactly. Yeah. And working at a hospital before, it's hard to get that information. You know, you gotta have to get every hospital numbers correct, and from this you're gonna have to go to nurses and make sure you collect numbers and data. All that stuff is very difficult to keep up with, and we think we're getting accurate numbers on a regular basis. I don't think that's the case. These numbers have to be being underreported a lot.
I feel like they saving some of the numbers for the sake of a story to keep the story going too. The storyline.
Yeah, and they probably know the numbers could be bigger. Like and be like that's what I'm saying. Honestly, the numbers. I worked at a hospital. Those people lie, bro. So you could put something super high on a number, and maybe that's not being reported. You know, but it's not accurate either way. So they're reporting like these super high numbers. Is like, oh, we got all these patients that's sick. Your hospital can't even hold that many people, type shit. They just putting out numbers. There's inaccuracies done all the time, you know, in these numbers. Somebody can accidentally add a zero, and that shit looks like a pandemic, but actually, like, oh, I accidentally put a couple extra zeros on here. We don't have that many patients. But it's hard to go back and try to research and be like, are this shit accurate? Let me see documents and case files. You can't get patients information that easily and really see, did these people have COVID-19? We'll never be able to find some of this information out because of patient confidentiality laws. So some of these things are gonna just go, we're just gonna have to believe what we're being told. We're not gonna get the truth. So yeah, I think it is gonna change after the election. The reporting is gonna change on it, but I think whatever's out there is out there.
Speaking of the COVID numbers, first I want to shout out to my guy Snake the Great, one of my friends, Snake the Great. He spoke on this. He said this shit was gonna happen. When he was talking about the NFL, he said the NFL was gonna have some spikes, was gonna have some cases, and then start shutting down.
Yeah.
A few days ago, they announced one of the games being delayed, being postponed for that reason.
Yeah, Tennessee, right?
I believe so, yeah. But
Yeah.
I just thought about that because he said this was gonna happen too. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see some more cases come up in the next 2 days, or probably the next few hours. You're gonna hear about some more teams. They probably gonna shut it down for a week or two or something. Probably
They're gonna have to shut the NFL down.
it could happen.
If they
Probably
do that, that's
might shut down for 2 weeks.
you think that's gonna be geared towards the election, like to influence the election?
You talking about the NFL numbers being reported?
If the NFL shuts down, that's gonna be huge news. Because they're not gonna be able to come back after a week.
No, not after a week. It'll have to be shut down, Lord.
It's gonna have to be just shut down. You can't bring it back and be like, oh, we're gonna shut it down and bring it back. What? Nah. And if they do, like, it's definitely gonna be after the election they bring it back.
You think they don't do it before? You think they wouldn't do it that soon? I mean, wouldn't do it.
That's what I'm asking you. Yeah, you think they setting something up for pre-election?
I don't think the NFL having to shut down if they got too many cases that had too much to do with the election.
What?
I don't think it will.
Man, America loves that football.
I know, but
where's people's attention gonna be?
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could argue that people's attention is already just as equal on the election, because this Trump
right now,
is so ridiculous that it's entertaining.
Right now, we get a huge ass distraction. Football is such a big ass distraction. I got the fantasy football on my phone. I'm looking at what teams play. I need a distraction. Like I need the distraction, and that's why I was upset when they had to bring basketball back. So I don't know if they're gonna try to bubble football season, but if they shut it down, they can't bring it back, and like these teams still traveling because it doesn't make sense. What they're doing right now doesn't make sense to me, but they're doing it because they definitely need this revenue. They need to give us this distraction. And I appreciate the distraction of football. I don't know if you're watching. Do you watch?
I watch football. I've been watching the games when I get a chance to. Most
good at weekend. These players be playing their ass off.
My favorite, what's more convenient for me to watch when I get a chance is NFL Red Zone.
Yeah, no, I love the Red Zone
because that's more convenient for me because I don't have as much time. I get to see the highlights, see all the highlights.
Even that though. Imagine what you'd be watching if that wasn't on. You had to watch like CNN Red Zone and shit, and CNN just going.
He said reports of shit breaking news. CNN, that's Red Zone. That's the equivalent to NFL Red Zone. Breaking news. CNN breaking news.
Breaking news. Yeah. Breaking news. Somebody's on the 20-yard line.
Your bullshit.
Yeah. No, but I think definitely something's going on with football. They're not going to be able to, because what they previously said about COVID, I don't like how in movies they do this. They do it all the time. They make the bad guy too strong, and then somehow they defeat him. I think they made COVID too strong. In the beginning, they souped COVID up like this is undetectable for months. You don't know how it travels, but it travels everywhere. You can have it and not know you have it and pass it and never had known you passed it, but still had it and don't have it no more, but then still get it later. What? You can get tested and then get it tomorrow and don't know you got it and then be passing it. Even the tests don't make sense. I think they made COVID way too strong, and now they're like, oh, no, it's okay. We can just go back outside. What? Oh, only 7 players got tested positive. Isn't that the whole team then? Aren't they all infected because y'all said if they're around the people that are sick, then they could probably be sick, but not even showing that they sick. So and what about the players on the other team? They said they played Minnesota, but none of the Minnesota players got tested positive. But what does that matter? Because they could not just be testing positive for now, but maybe in 3 weeks they test positive. Isn't that what they said about COVID? Like, you could not test positive now, but still have it? That shit was strong as a bitch. They made this they made this villain way too strong, and now it's like, oh no, we got Superman though, we can just defeat him.
That's that Windows virus.
Yeah.
That vaccine. Windows vaccine 2020 coming.
Man, they trying to rush a vaccine. I don't want to hear nothing about a vaccine, bro. I'm not taking that.
That's Bill Gates' vaccine.
I haven't heard not one person say that they're gonna take that vaccine.
Yeah,
Trump not taking that vaccine. He said y'all can take that vaccine. It'll be out for y'all. I'm good already. I'm the president. I got the super vaccine already. I can't get shit.
They gave him the antidote.
Yeah, I'm sure the president got the antidote.
They had the antidote before it came out.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he got the antidote for shit show. He's like, I'm good. All right. Y'all can take that vaccine when I have it out next week. Hell no, Trump. I don't want that shit.
They're going to try to force it on people.
That's the thing, too. I'm ready to pull my kids from school. Let them say, like, yo, you got to have it. Well, I'm not going to school then. What? Oh, you got to have it or you can't live here. Well, we don't live here no more then. Like, what? I'm not taking that vaccine, bro. I'm not taking it. I don't know. No, every company is working on some shit right now. They're like, oh, what are we going to put in these people's body today? Oh, no. This is not good. I don't want that vaccine.
Yeah, it's too much, man. It's going all unfold for real after the election, I
believe. Yeah, but who do you think is honestly gonna win? I get who you're gonna vote for. Who do you think America's gonna vote for?
You said America's gonna vote for. I don't feel good about the election because I don't feel like it's gonna come down to America, who America wants. It's gonna be. It's gonna be some type of scripted shit the way it happened on election night.
Trump already said he not backing down if he
some bullshit. I'm prepared for a bullshit movie type storyline on that night.
Man,
well, I want to get my vote out the way and just be done with it. And when that night come up, just watch how this damn storyline unfold like a movie and some shit. Yeah. They gonna put on their best outfits, wardrobe, and
both of them, yeah.
Have their best camera. They gonna have their best script out. It's gonna be a movie production that night. What?
Yeah, no, I saw Hunger Games. I know where we at.
It's gonna be a whole production.
No, seriously.
But with everything happening, you just touched on the kids going back to school. That damn e-learning. Whoever came up with it, count your days, because that shit is rough.
Yeah, no, it's they don't even have it figured out yet. It's kind of sad, honestly.
I was up earlier this week to midnight doing that.
Oh no. Damn, for the kid though?
Yeah, for Jakai, they're doing the e-learning. We was up to midnight, 2 nights in a row doing that shit, catching up. Because the parents, they had to work regular 9-to-5 jobs. What the hell they want them to do? Like,
yeah.
You got to do all that shit after work.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know what they're gonna do for some parents, but we're gonna see which kids. You know, I feel like in You know, in 3 years, we're going to see a lot of kids going to be left behind. They're not going to, and then there's going to be some kids that's like far advanced than others. And we just going to have to deal with that. Like, there's going to be a consequence from this. But some kids are definitely not going to be caught up because some parents not going to be able to keep up.
Yeah, it's just too much on everybody. The whole school system. Speaking of that, it need to be some type of education reform.
That's been needed since we were shorties.
Yeah, what the hell is they teaching us? They's teaching us some bullshit, how to compete for a job and shit.
But I thought about it honestly. I think that they do a good job teaching us, bro. You got to think about it. It's the government, man. Like how much is the government gonna want to teach you? Don't you think the government wants to teach you how to be a good employee for them?
Yeah,
that's what they doing.
Yeah, they do that.
So if you want something extra, you got to do that on your own. They're not going to give you that. They're not going to tell you how to overtake the government. They're not going to teach you that type of shit in school. It's not that type of shit going on. No, we're going to teach you how to be an employee for us. We'll give you a job. You work for us for 35 years, and you retire when you're 65 or 70, and we give you a little check for the rest until you grow. And that's what we'll teach you. That's what a government should teach the citizens, in my opinion. Like, what else do you want the government to teach you?
Yeah, they definitely teaching people how to be hamsters on the wheel.
Yeah, yeah. And then people are being hamsters on the wheel. So I got to a point where it's like, oh, I'm just not on this wheel, huh? And at some point, you got to jump off the wheel and realize that you can do it yourself.
Yeah, it's stuff we definitely got to teach our kids the right way. And the plan.
It's hard. We weren't taught the right way, so that's the difficult part. Our parents weren't taught the right way. Their parents, for damn sure, weren't taught the right way, and their parents weren't even taught at all. So go figure. So we in a rough situation, but I feel like we're doing a great job to pull out of it.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be a turnaround now that people realize what it is now, especially in the pandemic when jobs are shutting down and they just basically telling people, oh yeah, fuck y'all jobs.
And it ain't nothing to do but to open up your mind. Yeah. You have to start thinking now. You're at home, like, let me think about some shit.
Yeah.
When you think about some shit, you start putting shit together. Oh.
But that's a problem because, and I got away from this a while ago, that you got to be proactive instead of reactive. Now people being reactive because they don't know what else to do when they should have been proactive and thinking about this shit.
Bro,
I've been telling people for years, you better have a backup.
Bro, people are not, and America is not proactive. America is not proactive. So it's hard for people to be proactive. If you're proactive, you stand out. Most people are going to react. They're going to wait until something happens. And that's what we talked about with this whole coronavirus. When we knew in January, I'm tired of people acting like they didn't know. They're trying to say Trump lied to them. Trump didn't lie to y'all. Y'all lied to yourself. I knew in January this shit was here. We all knew. Y'all like, oh, well, it's nothing. It's something we see was, what? Y'all don't see what's going on? In January. And then in February, y'all didn't do shit either. February was just peachy and cream. Nobody did shit until the NBA shut down, bro. I'll keep saying that shit. The NBA is the only ones that stood up and said, we got shut down. We're not having nobody at our events no more because this shit is real. But it was real before that.
Yeah, you're right. People didn't really take notice or take it seriously until the NBA shut down. That is true.
Exactly. And that's people reacting. And then they're like, oh, well, let me do something now. I pulled my kids from school early. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Let's be proactive about something. Let's do something before it fucks us up. Why wait? No, let's wait. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. We got so much video of the president telling us everything's okay. Why not him tell us like, nah, it's just not okay. This shit is real and it's not going away. He said it'll be gone in a couple of weeks. I'll give it a few more weeks. Don't worry about it. By summertime, it'll be over. It'll be so hot that it'll just die. We got video of him saying this shit and people still want to vote this man in.
And it's,
I'm sick of I'm done. If y'all want to vote him in and have him, I don't care. It doesn't even matter anymore. To me, it doesn't matter anymore. If people want to still vote this man in, and on the other side you got Biden, I get it. Everybody want to argue about him. It's whatever. It's whatever. I think everybody's gonna be reactive. Biden will be reactive too. Now I will say, President Obama had some programs in place, while he was in office to be proactive if something were to happen. And I'm very curious what their team would have done in November when this showed up in China, what they would have done to prevent it from getting over here.
Yeah, he definitely did fire the pandemic team, the pandemic response team.
What are you doing? And people still want to vote for him. I don't know what we're doing anymore. So I had to figure out my own shit. I don't know what y'all doing. I don't get it anymore. Somebody has to explain this shit to me and nobody can, but they're like, oh yeah, we're not.
That's the point. At this point, you got to act and think for yourself, because that's what I've been doing, because ain't nobody else can't control. Like I've been telling people for a while, even way before this, to have a backup plan in place.
Yeah.
When I see a job or a company going in the wrong direction, it's not trending up financially, I've been telling people have a backup plan in place, because it's not going to last forever.
But like I said, people don't even know what that means. I don't even blame people for they don't even know what a backup plan means. They're like, what are you talking about? You just think different from the crowd. You got to respect that. But other people, they're not thinking that way. They don't even think like backup plan. This is my backup plan. I have a job. What do you mean? My backup plan is right here.
Because the thing is, with them, they scared to accept the fact that something could go wrong.
Right.
So they just put themselves in the fantasy world where ain't nothing gonna happen, and just ignore it.
Yeah, and that's and you can place yourself in that world. Unfortunately, you can go. I see a lot of people, they can live everyday life and not they can get by doing what they're doing. I don't think it's anything that everybody's doing something terrible and people don't have a backup plan, but they're getting by somehow. So people doing what they're doing to get by, to do what they gotta do what they gotta do on a daily basis. NBA Finals right now. Miami, I don't think they're ready for them Lakers.
Nah, this shit finna be so one-sided the rest of the games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Somebody told me this. They said LeBron is pretty much guaranteed this ring. He already made Space Jam 2. He got to get his accolades up. He can't be losing championships, and he already made a movie.
Yeah, it's just
Hey, this breaking news: Trump aide Hope Hicks tested positive for coronavirus.
You say who now?
The former White House communications director, Hope Hicks.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah, but I think LeBron. This one is LeBron's. I think Jimmy Butler, he gets all the credit he deserves just for getting him here. He doesn't have to win it, in my opinion, to still be seen as on a different level now. Like everybody took Jimmy for granted, and he definitely proved himself by getting to the finals. But this is clearly LeBron's stage at this point. He just showing how he's the greatest now. And then he got Anthony Davis. And he got Anthony Davis with him. It's a wrap.
What you think about Scottie Pippen comments about the NBA?
What did Scottie say?
He said this basketball in the bubble. He said it's not NBA basketball. He said it's not teams traveling back and forth. He said they sleeping in the same bed every night. He said they not having to do everything that come with being the NBA in the NBA playoffs in the finals.
Yeah. And I guess I would agree. I mean, he played in the NBA, so I can't disagree with his comment.
Because I said something about this a few weeks ago. I'm like, they talking about home court advantage. What the fuck is a home court advantage right now?
Yeah, I mean, the only person who had a home court advantage was the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, like you in the same stadium, like you not traveling on the road.
I think I did hear, like, what did he say about Rondo? Didn't he make a point about Rondo?
You say who made a point about Rondo?
Pippen.
No, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear him say nothing about Rondo.
I don't know if it was true, but I also heard that he said you could look at Rondo's shooting. He should not be shooting his lights out. Rondo's shooting like 60. He's shooting a good percentage from the 3-point line. And he said like that's because of the bubble. There's no crowd there. You don't have to travel. There's nobody screaming at you. There's less pressure. You can just shoot freely.
So you're saying Rondo didn't figure out the problem with his shooting, his crowd noise.
Just the crowd noise.
Or being under that type of pressure of playing.
I don't know if he actually said that. That's just what I had heard.
That could be. And Rondo might look at that. He might start wearing earplugs or something during the game.
Man, I mean, it makes sense though. That has to affect. But only thing I would say, you can look at Tyler Hero too. Like, do you think he's scoring 30 in a room full of crowded people? Like, maybe not. You know.
Yeah, some players.
The rookie, is he doing that in the playoffs under that pressure? Like, those people be crazy in the playoffs when there's people there.
That is a thing. Some people don't perform as well when they got that many eyes on them. So
yeah, you got all. Yeah, I can see where Scottie is going. Especially he's coming from a spot. He know what he's talking about. You know, he could imagine playing in an empty dome.
Because they played in some damn nasty ass arenas.
Right. You got people throwing shit at you, screaming shit.
This is like Utah. The fans is just reckless. They played in Utah in the final.
You got Spike Lee on the sidelines talking shit.
Yeah, they played in the 90s, and they went on the back then. A lot of those security in the arenas and refs, they wouldn't really getting rid of fans like that, especially the.
No, yeah, they used to brag about how they used to let them fight.
Yeah, the high-profile fans, they weren't telling them to leave or ejecting the fans or nothing like high-profile people. They was letting them talk.
Yeah, it's wild for that though.
But yeah, it definitely had been a different environment as far as playing them games that's usually intense in the playoffs. And it's looking like just exhibition games.
Right. And then, yeah, I could see that's why Rondo getting his groove on.
To me, it's got like not even an exhibition NBA game feel. It's got, to me, like a summer league game feel to it.
Yeah. Even in summer league, they got people there.
Yeah, it's different, definitely. But then I guess they're gonna have to start back up in what, a few months. Like, when did the new NBA season start?
That's what I mean. I was talking to that with my son too. I don't know when they're gonna start the new season. That's a good question.
That's crazy.
But they're gonna do the draft soon, right?
The draft, yeah, because the draft was supposed to be in what? It's usually in June, July.
It's gonna be November 18th.
Oh, the draft November 18th.
Yeah,
Wow, yeah, it's a late draft too. It's crazy.
yeah.
And what's crazy about that is college. Did they start? Did they start? Did they talk about starting college basketball back up?
Man, they just need to take a year off. I don't know why people want to.
It's crazy. And then what did that do for the NBA prospects? That put them in a tough spot.
Yeah, I mean that's still a year out though. The ones that are gonna get drafted now, they already played. So I think I think Lonzo Ball, he should probably go number one.
Are you talking about
Lonzo Ball's brother, I'm sorry.
what's his name?
LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo.
LaMelo, yeah. Lonzo's brother. He probably go number two though. It'd be cool if you go number two too. If you go number two, let's see.
It's gonna take it's probably gonna take a whole nother year for all the sports leagues to get everything back right.
It's gonna take a couple years for us all to get shit right.
Yeah, everybody, schools,
Yeah.
leagues, jobs, everybody.
Yeah, these schools when they get back, like I'm telling you, some of these kids gonna be further advanced than others. I'm like, man, your parents been on top of you. Your parents over here. Your parents ain't care.
It's screwed up.
Have you seen some of the videos now with the kids like cursing teachers out?
Oh
Interrupting class?
yeah, it's crazy. I actually heard a situation where somebody got expelled.
They actually got somebody?
Somebody got expelled. They brother, they older brother was in the background on the computer, and he was smoking weed.
Oh no.
His little brother was on the e-learning,
And the brother get expelled for that.
and he said something about fuck this shit. He said, I'm gonna smoke this blunt, and the teacher said, you just got your brother expelled.
Man.
That's fucked.
The teacher think that's okay though. I don't get teachers like, okay, what did you just solve, lady?
Like nothing. Like
Now I don't have to deal with you. I don't have to deal with that's what they want. I don't have to deal with you.
yeah,
It's crazy.
definitely 2021 it's gonna be more of a norm to people. Hopefully by then they got people realize that they got to start doing this stuff for themselves, and instead of waiting for another stimulus check or
Another stimulus check. What'd you say about another stimulus check?
oh, that shit ain't coming. That's why I'm saying I hope people realize by 2021 that they gotta figure this shit out for themselves.
Yeah. No, I doubt that happened, bro.
Oh yeah, ain't no another check coming. That shit would have been came by now if it was.
No, what I really think they can't send a check before the election, bro. That's clear bribery if Trump sends a check. Because people think Trump is sending these checks personally. And he tried to make it seem that way. Like he wanted to sign off on the checks and shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you need to calm down because now I already heard some people saying that they wanted Trump in office because he got them a check.
Oh, what?
Like, Trump got me this check.
Cause he got you one $1,200 check. Well,
But that's what I mean. If they get another one before the election, bro, that's bribery for some people. You just paid off that vote. Hey, he got me. Like, I know what to do now, Trump.
said, what will you do? What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey, you send a check in the mail. You know what to do.
$12
Hey,
check. Come on,
I
man.
just paid for your fucking vote, man. You got them vote for me. That's why. That's the only reason I don't think they're doing it though, because I think that's illegal. Like, bro, that's illegal. You can't. The president can't send out checks before the election.
You say you're gonna send all the checks out on the second.
Bro, we're gonna get checks November 2nd. Nigga, we know what to do with that. I got the clear sign. All right, Trump, and I'll fuck with you too for that. Like, hey, you that powerful, Trump? If you get those checks sent out before the election, you that powerful? All right, maybe we need to vote for this guy one more time.
He gonna tell him to take $10 out that check to put gas in the car and go cash your vote.
Man, he gonna try to sweeten the check. It's gonna be a little bit better this time. Like, look, I'm gonna put a little bit extra on there for y'all. You know, it's been a while since the last one.
It's gonna come with the check, and it's gonna have some inside the envelope some Red Lobster coupons for some free
Red Lobster, yeah.
Red Lobster biscuits in there with the shit.
With a picture of his ass in there smiling.
Yeah, smiling, biting into a Red Lobster biscuit.
Yeah, now you know what to do next.
Oh, yeah.
Take your ass to Red Lobster after you vote.
You said it's on me.
On me.
The coupon gonna say it's on me.
Hey, but we can't do this if I'm not president, though. So, hey, you know, your vote. Your vote, guy.
And it's gonna have a voucher for "Make Dinner Great Again" hat. A Red Lobster and Trump collaboration.
Man, that's just what we need, bro.
Yes. Speaking of collaborations, though, Kanye signed a 10-year deal with Gap.
Yeah.
Said if Gap don't put him on the board, give him a seat with the rest of the board members for Gap, then he wasn't releasing his clothing line until they do it. And he told Adidas that he wearing Jordans until they give him a seat at the board.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? What you think about that?
I get what he's trying to do. And recently in California, they just passed a law that publicly traded companies on the S&P 500, they have to have a diverse board now. It's going to take them a while to make sure that falls into effect, but I think it's a big move. So I see what he's trying to diversify boards and make sure that his voice is truly heard. I think Kanye is dealing with an issue because he's doing everything and he's failing so much, and we're watching him fail. And we think him failing is negative, is a bad thing. We have to pay attention to the times he succeeds. He's failing, but he's succeeding. Even if you succeed once or you fail 100 times, that one success has him that 10-year deal with Gap, right? So now he's pushing the envelope even more and trying to get more, and he's learning by failing. So if he doesn't say, hey, I want a seat on the board, how's he ever going to get a seat on the board? If he just never said nothing.
Now he has.
They're not going to walk up to him and say, Kanye, do you want a seat on the board? Here you go. No, he got to go take it. And if they say no, then they say no. And he got to, no, well, I'm leaving until somebody say yes. He thought getting the partnership and getting equity in a company was the end all be all. Now he got the equity and he's realizing he still don't have power because the board is the true power of a company. That's where they make all the decisions. So now he's like, wait, well, I need to get on the board. he's gonna get what he wants because he's demanding it. That's what a demand is. You don't demand stuff and not get it. That's defeats the purpose of a demand.
Now he does have a history of driving the hard bargain. If you go back to Nike, the first Yeezys, I don't know if you remember the Air Yeezys, the first Yeezys.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them dropped on Nike, the first two Yeezys.
Yeah.
The reason he left Nike is because Nike didn't want to pay him like an athlete.
Exactly, yeah.
He said, my shoes is selling like an athlete, so I want to get paid like an athlete. They didn't give him an athletic type of paycheck for his Nike line. So he left to Adidas for that reason. And Adidas took the fuck off.
Yeah.
He went over there. So.
Yeah, so I think he's trying to get on the board of Adidas as well, yeah?
You said no, yeah. Adidas is who he trying to get on the board, the board seat on Adidas. Nike.
Adidas and Gap, right?
Yeah, Adidas and Gap, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's gonna get it. I think like I said, you demand something, and he's right. He can go do the shit himself. We got to realize that we're the ones giving him power. We want to wear Yeezy shoes. We love everything that he's doing. So no matter where he does it, if he does it, we're gonna be on board. So he do it with Gap, he do it with Rockefeller, he do it with Adidas, he go to Nike, wherever he go, we go. So that's what he realized. He's like, wait a second, I know my power. Y'all got to give me everything I want. And so
touch. As far as the fashion industry, pretty much everything he touched them been gold. Like,
he might have.
I mean, with the fashion industry, he got a huge imprint on it. Like whether he do a line with Adidas, is sell out. I'm pretty sure the Gap clothing line gonna sell out.
Yeah.
Even shit just not this. Like you look at those, I don't know if you seen those Yeezy sandals, ugly as hell, ugly sandals and shit. But
people gonna get them. But people gonna cop them because they talking about them.
Yeah, but the resale value on them, they retail for $50. They reselling for damn near $500.
Oh my God.
It's just that influence that he got on the fashion industry.
Right. That's crazy. And he can't even charge the 500. If he charged the 500, people gonna cry.
Oh no, that's the resale value. people
buying it for $5.
Yeah, they buying them after the fact, after somebody get them for retail at $50, reselling them.
Right, but he can't get it straight up for the 500.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
You feel me?
But he definitely might end up getting what he wants.
Now he's gonna get what he wants because I just put in Kanye West. It just says demands. When you demand something, bro, like what else gonna happen? He issued ultimatums. He said he's gonna wear Jordans until he's on the Adidas board. He's wild, and two, he's acting just like Trump. That's why he supported Trump. Trump just says shit, and then people gotta do it, like, cause they don't know if he's serious. I'm gonna drop this nuke. You gotta do it. Like, oh shit, I don't know if he's serious or not. We better do it. You goddamn right, you better do it, cause I'm gonna do it. It's crazy, man. Kanye West probably would leave Adidas. You think Adidas want Kanye to leave Adidas right now?
No, they can't afford that right now.
Right. So they're like, bro, what are you talking about? You gotta leave.
They can't afford that because when I can't remember a time that Adidas had a shoe that can go neck and neck with Air Jordans until now. Right. Like one shoe that on Adidas that could go neck and neck with Jordans. I can't remember
Yeah.
all the time.
I mean, saying that shit is laughable.
You said saying it is laughable that it's going neck and neck with Air Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, trying to think of a shoe before Kanye West.
Oh yeah, not on Adidas that I could think of that could sell to the they could sell out in seconds, like Air Jordan sell out in seconds. It ain't been no shit. Adidas just did that I could.
Yeah. No, not at all.
So they definitely can't afford to lose the Yeezy line at all. Adidas now.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna do. I think he realized that, and now he's using something called leverage, which people gotta understand, and you can use that shit to your advantage. And he's doing it well. I fuck with everything Kanye West doing. I'll vote for him if he actually appear on the ballot. That's the guy I will. All right, you got me. He's from Chicago.
I believe he running in 2024.
Man, this dude not running. Or is he just trying to get murdered or what?
I think he officially running in 2024.
He's not. He's out of his lane. He can't even get on the fucking board. He's arguing to get on the board. He's already admitted that he's bipolar. He's done too much shit. He needs to sit the fuck back. Maybe you can support the next candidate and find the next candidate and be like, no, this is my guy. Like, I support him. Y'all listen to him talk. He's going to run for president. And then we listen to this guy, like, I'm putting my money behind him. And, like, let us hear this guy. Like, we don't want to hear shit from you, Kanye West. I'm sorry. I know it's too many. I have a problem. I get into arguments if I take up for Kanye West. So to think this man is about to win a presidency, come on, Ye.
Hey, look at the shit Trump then did in office. Anything possible at this point.
Man, look at how long Trump has been in our eyes. Do you realize, like, when you watch kid movies, you see Trump in it in the background? He just been in our psyche our entire life.
Yeah.
Trump was in Home Alone, bro, and The Little Rascals.
Yeah, at this point with the shit he done did, I ain't never seen this type of shit. So I don't know what's gonna happen next as far as this definitely opened the floodgates for some unlikely presidential candidates.
No, it gotta be somebody we got love for though. We got love for Trump, bro. I'm telling you. We got love for, like, you don't even know the love you got for Trump. But until you watch a movie, like, oh shit, Trump was in there. It just sneak him in the background, smiling and shit. He was always just a nice old rich guy. Like, that's who I thought Trump was forever. Like, Trump is like so near and dear to every American's heart. Like, he's been America our entire life. We knew who Trump was. He's not like some new person.
You said until we all seen the
you gotta have to get like Oprah. Like, Trump was on the stage of Oprah, you know, like we knew, everybody know who the fuck Oprah is. Everybody knew who Trump was. If we get Oprah to run for president, like, now we talking. But people don't love Kanye West. People love Oprah. If you can get, oh my God, if you can get Oprah to run for president, you know how many people love Oprah? Her show went nuts. Everybody tuned in. That's how Trump was with his show. Trump had a show. Trump had hotels. Trump was a really famous, popular guy. He went to all the parties, knew everybody. Kanye West not on Trump level. As far as being loved, he's too hated. Like, people love to hate Kanye West too much. He like that. Instead of love to hate, he even rap about it.
I feel like being the president then definitely brought out the real person and all the people that's been in office.
Nah, you definitely see the real Trump. Like, nah, he wasn't joking.
From
the real Trump.
From Bill Clinton to George Bush.
You mix those?
You didn't say. Yeah, they done definitely showed you the real them, all these presidents. The thing that scared me though is about the election is history. the last 3 presidents that I can remember, then all did 8-year terms.
Yeah.
From the time that I've been able to remember presidents back in.
I mean, you just had to have a shitty president. If I can remember, Bush Senior didn't win full 8 terms, right?
Senior, like I said, I wouldn't. The only president I can remember in my lifetime was from the beginning was Clinton. I was too damn young. When
You mean Bush?
Bush, when Bush Senior was in there, I was too damn.
You mean Bush Jr.? Oh,
yeah, Bush Jr. was in there from 2000.
Yeah, but Clinton beat Bush Senior.
Oh, you said, yeah, 92.
Yeah, and that because Bush Senior was trying to run for his 2nd term, and Clinton won.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying from that point, Clinton did 2 terms.
Yeah, then Clinton did 2. Bush Jr. did 2.
Yeah,
Then Obama did 2.
yeah, that's
So
what.
it's about time for a president to just do 1. Hell yeah, get your ass out of here. It's about time for a president to do 1 term.
So you think history gonna go the way of 1 term this time, or 2 terms?
I mean, but if you look at it, that's what I'm saying. That we're about due for another 1-term president. What you're saying is you don't remember one. Like that's usually mean that we due for one. Then.
Yeah. Like I say, from the time that I can remember, yeah, Clinton did 8, Bush did 8, Obama did 8. That's what scared me about this. Like, is Trump gonna do 8? Like, or is he gonna do the 1 term? I mean, is he gonna do 8, or he gonna do the 4 years, just the 4 years and out?
Yeah, no, we definitely see.
Just the way that's been happened has been kind of crazy, especially with all the shit that Bill Clinton was going through. 96 with the impeachment and shit.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, Trump got impeached.
Yeah, he did. He got impeached too.
So I don't know how. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't know how people still voting for him. He's done enough for me, in my opinion, like what I've seen in my eyes, he's done enough to be like, all right, you have your chance, bro. I feel like, let's bounce back to basketball real quick. I forgot about this. The Clippers fired Doc Rivers.
Oh, yeah. Doc, it's that's crazy, man. Like
that shit wild. Hey, but think about it. That should be us firing Trump. Like, look, man, you had your chance, all right? Trump, you had 4 years. You haven't done shit in 4 years. You proved to us who you are.
But you know, all the people that back Trump is a lot of the owners in the leagues and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why the stock market is gonna drop if he loses. But that's what I mean. That's gonna have to be a choice that the American people make. Like, do you care that much about the stock market and your investment? That shit is going to tank if Trump loses. All those rich people are gonna be like, yep, we out. He's already said it, like, yeah, everybody's gonna pull out if I lose, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? Your only chance is me if y'all want these markets to succeed. But he's definitely done enough. He's like, all right, well, let's see, Trump. But, you know, that's gonna be a choice for y'all. You know, I'm waiting to see what y'all choose.
He said, you really not voting. That shit crazy.
No, I'm definitely not. I was thinking about it, and I was going back and forth on if I wanted to. I'm tired of people thinking that it's like a duty to vote for the president. I don't agree. I think the duty is to vote in your local elections, and that happens every 2 years. We only start tripping about it for the presidential election. Local elections happen all the time. Why don't we be more interested in just local elections? This presidential race is it's another attention distractor. They just want you to look here. And it's fine, you know, this shit is hilarious. I laugh at it, but it's like, come on, I'm not taking that shit serious. I'm literally laughing at it. I don't think that shit's serious, bro. I don't think, you know, y'all decision is gonna be y'all decision, you know. But I'm definitely not gonna think that I have a part in that. Or I don't want a part in that. How if it was different candidates vote, like I said, I'll probably vote, but not for these two. Everybody say they clowns. Everybody say they both argue like babies. Like, I didn't do that. Yes, you did. You didn't do that. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Well, your son's a crackhead. Well,
You know what it's like watching? It's like watching Step Brothers 2 and shit, Brendan and
it's just ridiculous. Hey, Joe Biden got on that shit instantly. He said, "My son Bo is a war vet. He died honorably."
I'm waiting to see who to put who nuts on who podium next.
Hey, he knew that Trump wasn't talking about his son Bo. His son Bo died, bro. Biden knew Trump wasn't talking about that son. Trump like, nah, bro, your other son, the one that's on drugs. How did he get all that money? He got millions of dollars. Trump, stop it, bro. Why you going on his kids, man?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's ridiculous, but when you hear shit like that, you can't turn away. You can't turn the channel.
Oh no, I'm not turning the channel at all. No, I'm watching this shit because it's hilarious, but I'm laughing because it's so funny. You have to watch it. It's like not too many good distractions on right now. Like, basketball's ending soon. Football, like they gonna have to shut down football. Like we need these distractions. So Trump is here for our entertainment, bro.
Yeah, they supposed to be doing the vice presidential election debate next.
I'm not even looking forward to that. That's gonna be boring.
It seemed like
That's gonna be like a college course.
it seemed like it because of Pence. But really, Pence. Pence is just like, oh no, he just like bland, like a bland.
Pence is gonna get schooled by Kamala Harris, and it's just gonna be a college lesson, and she's gonna be the teacher, and she's gonna be schooling him, and he's gonna be sitting there like, "Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for teaching me."
I have never seen Mike Pence show any emotion, bro. He just
Yeah. No, Trump. His name is very ironic, you know. But Trump definitely played the Trump card with Pence, bro.
yeah, Pence is just like bland ass chicken, like chicken you just stick in the oven straight out the pack, like
Do you want him to be president?
you say Pence.
Yeah.
I couldn't see him being president. Like,
Trump card. Trump card. Trump said, look, y'all gonna do something to me? This guy's gonna be president? All right. Good luck. Good luck with him calling the shots.
and that's crazy because he low key take a lot of shots, subliminal shots at his own people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Pence is he's gonna I think it's gonna be kind of boring. I'll still check out the highlights and see if anything interesting happened. But I do think Harris is just gonna give it to him. I hope she comes professionally though. All she got to do is not be the angry black chick, and she's gonna win. Because Pence is already the angry white man. He's playing that fucking role perfectly. He's definitely that white dude you don't want to piss off. I am not pissing Pence off. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, you see, he don't show no emotion. He just
No, you know you don't want to see his garage either. You know his garage is loaded. Pence garage is loaded. I promise you. Pence looked like one of the fucking dudes that be right-hand man to some fucking military general and shit.
You said just no nonsense.
No nonsense ass. Nah, yeah, I got what you need, sir. I'm here. Whatever you need. Take him out. Done, sir. What? Pence stone cold like that? Man, that shit crazy. But Kamala Harris gonna come. She's stone cold too, and that's what she gonna get people by surprise. I think she's the best candidate Biden could have chosen, because I don't know how the other side argues her. I feel like Trump could have picked her. If she was talking like Candace Owens, Trump would have picked her for his vice president. Because of her record, like she just has a record of locking up black men. Like, how can a Republican be mad at that? I get Democrats having an issue, but how do the Republicans be upset that she locked away black men?
So
You don't want to vote for her because of what? Because she locked away black men? And she treated them unfairly. That's why you don't want to vote for her, Republicans. They're like, oh man, you're right. We secretly love this lady. She's married to a white man, so she's clearly not a racist or anything. I think she's a perfect candidate.
the next debate between Trump and Biden, some damn toupees are gonna go flying. I'm sure they are. Somebody gonna knock somebody toupee off or something.
I don't think Trump's showing up.
You don't think he gonna show up at the next debate?
He's not showing up to the next one. Because they're going to tell him, like, bro, you fucked up that last one. Did you tell him to stand by, sir? Oh, my God.
You saying the best
Oh, my God.
You saying they gonna tell him the best thing he could do is just forfeit the next debate?
Just cancel the debate. We already had one. You don't need another one. You told the white supremacists to stand by, sir? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
His advisors had to have their damn heads in their hand.
Oh, my God. You know how many people slap their face after that shit? Oh, shit. Did he just say that?
Wow. He meant it too. He didn't care. He probably slept like a baby that night. That ain't bothering.
The scary part is I know who know he meant it. I know the people who's out there just like, yes, sir. We'll stand by. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
There's people out there that took that order. Yes, sir.
They said the Proud Boys
Serious as a bitch took that order.
they put up they made a meme out of it. They posted a meme on Instagram saying stand by, what it said, stand
back and stand by.
Yeah, they made a meme that said they decorated it and put their tag on it and everything. And after that, like the next day, he said he don't even know who the Proud Boys are. That's what he don't even know who they are.
He feels like that's like he thinks that's like an acceptable answer. I know you know who they are, bro. You have aides right behind you that's gonna tell you this second who they are. They can just whisper, "Oh, that's a terrorist organization, white supremacist," and you just gonna, "Oh no, I don't know who they are." And I just told you who they were, sir.
And if that was the case that he didn't know who they were, then when they asked him the question, he would have said it then. Like,
he asked who first. No, he can't say, he said, who do you want me to denounce? Okay, them? Okay, stand back and stand by.
Then the next day, they still was asking him does he support white supremacists? He kept deflecting the question the next day. Like it's crazy. But November 3rd, right around the corner, I'm gonna get my damn vote in and get the shit out the way. I'm over that shit. But
You do that now. I'm definitely gonna pay attention to the local elections, and there's a lot of things, propositions going on here in California, especially with Uber. They have a proper proposition I definitely want to vote for. So it's some definitely thing. I'm gonna get in the ballot for sure and cast a vote. But as far as the presidential race, I think that is that's just a sham. I live in California anyway. It's going Democratic. Has been forever. If Trump wins California, that's going to be like the biggest piece of history ever. Trump won California. Hell no.
Yeah, I doubt that's happening.
You feel me? So that's when I feel like my vote doesn't count. In that presidential race anyway. So it's like,
Oh, the popular votes don't mean shit no more.
yeah, man,
They go electoral votes.
yeah. We don't even know what that means. So we still think Kanye West can win. The Electoral College will never vote for Kanye West. I think that's the issue we got to accept. Even if all of us placed our vote for Mr. Kanye West, the Electoral College is not going to say, okay, we agree with y'all. We're going to say no. They're going to say no. We're the experts and the professionals. We don't think Kanye West is acceptable, so we're going to vote for this guy for you. And that's who's going to win. And that's who's going to be our president, and we ain't going to be able to do shit about it. So I don't know why we think we even can vote for who we want to. You better vote for who they're giving us.
It's too much.
Yeah, just live your life. Don't let this affect you, bro. Like you said, have a backup plan and shit. Like have your plan no matter what, no matter who wins. You should have your plan for the future. You should already have your plan today for the future, and it shouldn't be like dependent on who wins. No matter who wins, your plan should be solid.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying the whole time is people better have a backup plan because I'm ready for that based on, like you said, based on whoever win. I'm already ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it, and no, I was already planning for this.
Yeah. We all saw this coming. Come on.
But on that note, YouTube, that's been another edition of the Aboriginal Opinion.
Sir.
To comment and do something freaky to that like and subscribe button. I want to thank my boy SCA for joining in another podcast.
Hey, yes, sir.
Any closing words?
And if you guys gonna get out there and vote, go vote. Wear your mask. They look cool as a bitch.
He said.
But we're gonna have to do this again next time.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. All right, YouTube, y'all be easy and be safe out there, and go vote for somebody.